Alright guys, today I'm making a special video. Pastor at Oak Ridge texted me, said he wanted me to make a video, and I said, that's a great idea, what he wanted me to do. So today I'm going to make a video on top 10 ways to survive high school. Now, at first, I was thinking, what could I do? It's been a few years since I was in, and I really thought about what are some things I wish I knew when I was in high school that I think are important to me now, and so I made this list right here. The first thing on my list is don't act like you're all that. Some of you guys are in 8th grade going into ninth grade, and you think, oh, I'm all that because you just ruled middle school, you were just in charge. Well, now you're at the bottom of the totem pole, Don't be thinking, I can just push everybody around and it's going to work. All the other classmen are just going to get really upset with you, and that's not a great way to start. And if you are in 11th or 12th grade, be lenient towards the people who are, younger. When you get to college, there's something that you'll really learn. If you're a freshman in college, seniors in college don't really care. I mean, everybody's here for a certain goal. People in high school, some people are there just because their parents make them, some people are there because they actually want to learn, so it's a little bit harder, but you can get used to it. Just don't act like what I'm about to say in the second one. Number two, don't try and stand out in an obnoxious way. For example, there's a person here who last year he wore this like orange, it looked like an orange jumpsuit, but in reality it was this supposed to be like a ninja costume. He wore it for about 5 months straight, and it was this really bright orange, and everybody just got annoyed with the person. I'm not saying don't be different, but don't stand out. Stand up for what you believe in. If somebody's trying to question you about something, yeah, stand up for what you believe in. Go ahead and argue about something along those lines, but don't be obnoxious. Hey, I'm gonna wear a Batman costume every single day of the year, and people aren't gonna get annoyed with me. If you're going to do it one day to be funny, hey, that's, just a joke. But if you're going to do it every single day, people are going to get really upset. Number three, don't go around on your Facebook or whatever website you use and say, where's the party at? Gonna go smoke a bowl. Some people think once they turn in high school that they got to go start doing drugs, that they got to go and be drinking alcohol and just doing everything every single weekend and just getting ridiculous about things. Once you become high school, things aren't really that much different. I mean, you're still going to school. And also, don't try and do that. Everybody who's older is just going to look at it and it's going to make you look really dumb. I mean, I know Steven and I would talk about this all the time, and we pretty much laugh at people who go and say, where's the party at? And they ask that all the time on Facebook, and it's like, you're in high school. Why does it matter about what party? There's probably going to be no good party as you guys see it, and also that shouldn't really be your priorities, which I'll kind of talk about later in this video. Number four, be friendly. I mean, it goes back to if there's a person who's sitting by themselves, don't just be like, I'm too good for them. I mean, nobody's really too good for anybody. They could have just moved here from a different city literally a couple weeks ago. You never know. So, I mean, be outgoing. They could be struggling through something. Who knows? Maybe something's happened with their mom or dad. You never know. I mean, be outgoing. They could end up becoming your best friend. Number five, try and study. This is one thing that if I can go back and do, I would have done it completely different. I know that I really wish that I worked on academics when I was in high school, because some of the classes that I'm taking here in college, you really will struggle with. I I wish I paid attention in math and some of the other subjects, because it will really limit your career opportunities if you don't do well in certain classes in high school, and all of a sudden you're thinking, man, I really wish I can be in this job, but you didn't pay attention in high school. It's going to really affect you, as well as when you're applying to colleges. If you just goofed off every single day and got C's and D's, now you really want to go to a great university, you're going to be really limited. Number six, try and join a sport or a club. It's a great way to meet people, especially if you're new. You might not be the best person, maybe even if you do it just for a year, but it'll get you out of the house. It'll give you something to do. I mean, I think it's a great idea if you're not really into sports. Like I said, a club, you never know, you might find your interest. It could be like a forensic club or, some debate club, I'd recommend doing it. Number 7, if you're considering a class, take it. I spent so many classes and so many, I'd probably even say semesters worth, taking classes that I might not necessarily need because I really wanted to find what I'm interested in. And so if you have the opportunity, and I know a lot of you guys do because of where some of you guys go to high school, I would take those classes. If you're interested in doing something with marketing, hey, if they have a business class, take it. If you're interested in doing something with, nursing, I know some of you guys have the opportunity to get your CNA and other things as well while you were in high school. So take some of those classes, go for it, because it's a lot better to try and figure out in high school what you want to do than to spend a couple semesters or years in college, just really struggling with it. All right, and that goes on to the next thing. Number 8, this is a completely shift. Don't lie. I mean, it's one of the easiest ways to make high school awful. If you're over there and you're just lying about things, you're not being a good friend. It's just going to make things harder. How are people going to trust you? And for example, when I was in high school, there was this person that would always lie about things. You would say a vehicle, this person would say he had that vehicle, or his brother had that vehicle, or somebody had the vehicle, or he's seen that vehicle. I know Steven and I made up this vehicle. We said, hey, have you heard about the Porsche Winobly? This guy was like, oh yeah, one of my brother's friends has it. And it's just like, we just totally made up that vehicle. There's no such thing. And he would just always consistently be talking about things, and we knew it was ridiculous. This guy would talk about how he worked at Best Buy, and he'd always try upping everybody. So one person would say, hey, so-and-so broken their arm. Can you pray for him? This guy would say, hey, this guy had a heart attack at Best Buy. And everybody knew he didn't work there. I mean, it was just ridiculous. So, be careful about that. All right. Which, if he's watching this video, it could be entertaining. Which will bring me to number 9. Stay away from drama. If there's a boy or girl, especially, that just seems to be causing you problems, just get rid of it. I mean, that person you probably won't end up with. I mean, I know it's like a shocker, and for those of you who, don't go to this church and are watching it from other videos, as I'm sure plenty of you guys will, if you're in high school, don't just assume and revolve your life around this person that you think you're going to marry, because I can almost guarantee you're not going to marry them, or if you do, you're going to split up through college or while you guys move away or do something and maybe get back together in the end. But I've seen so many people just revolve their life around really thinking that they're going to marry this person that they met in high school, when I know I can admit about myself, I was nowhere near mature enough in high school. So I would really stay away from that. I mean, yes, you can have a boyfriend or girlfriend for experience to learn about dating, but don't make everything about it. If they're causing you problems, just get rid of it. Just be happy being single and just work on, school. All right. That brings me to my next point, which is number 10. Enjoy it. It will go by fast. High school is a great time. Everybody's, wanting to go to college, or, if you're trying to go to the military, that's all you're thinking about is, I want to go here, I want to do that. Really enjoy it, because there's so many times where I look back and say, I miss high school. I miss being able to travel and play sports. I miss being able to just see my friends every single day, the same people, same class, same routine, because once you get to college, you're going to have to really buckle down on time management. So that's something that you should probably start practicing right now even. So I'm going to give you guys a bonus one. Number 10 or 11, I guess. Teen Mom isn't the way to go. I know some of you guys are obsessed with that show, but the reality of it is, if you guys are all just caring about, I want to have a baby, or who can do this or that, it's just going to lead to a hard life. You really don't want to have a baby when you're in high school. It's going to limit your opportunities, because you're going to have to be going and trying to raise that baby instead of focusing on everything else. So stay away from things like that. Don't make your whole life about, oh, can I have a baby before everybody else? Oh, can I be, all up on drugs? Can I be this or that? Stay away from all that stuff and just really focus on school. Just be outgoing, talk to people. It will get better, even if it's really hard at first. I know I switched schools between my sophomore and junior year. And that was really struggle, everybody that's kind of new coming in, freshman year, that's different for them. But for me, I'm coming in during my junior year of high school. I didn't know anybody. It was a private school where everybody had been there for a few years. So you have to really be willing to talk to people. If not, you're just going to end up miserable. And you really don't want 4 years, or for some of you, your senior year, to be miserable. But guys, enjoy it. For you that are at Oak Ridge, thank you for watching this video. For the rest of you around the world, thank you for watching my videos and always tuning in to see what I have to say. You all have a great day, and I hope you all have a great school year. All right, guys, I will talk to you later. Bye.